just let the clutch out and gave it gas. Let me see if I can launch it real quick. Blew the tires off. Traction control off. Okay, I'm playing with the car a little bit. This is a little quick log. I did a first and second gear pull from like 0 to 70. And I'm going to show you what I'm about to do here. And I'm about to say I didn't rev it up to 3 grand. I just kind of blipped the throttle and rode the clutch a little bit. But here we go, 25 mile an hour. What I wanted you to look at is the timing over here. It was kind of chirping. 30 degrees right there is when it had traction. But basically I think I'm locking in my total timing a little too early. But I'll show you the process. Let me just show you this. Or this is the process. So that was second gear shift. I didn't take it all the way up in second. Like I said, I know I got off the gas about 70. You know, we was in the residential street in Mexico. 73. Alright. So, what I'm thinking is, I can get away with more timing because the car feels a little lazy. Before I went and made this log, let me stop it. Before I went and made this log, I put 2 degrees in the bottom. I don't know if I can show you. I just kind of highlighted it and put 2 degrees across the board to about 4,000 RPMs. When drove the car, it felt great. So it felt like around 3,000. It was like it would hit hard off the bottom, go flat about 3, and then take it back off around 4. So I think it needs some more timing. And actually, now that I'm looking at my timing map, I could have been feeling where it goes 32 back to 30, 31. I could have been feeling that right there. Not for sure. I would, it's kind of hard to watch the log and know exactly what was going on. So it's real cool when you have somebody holding the laptop and they can watch like the grams of air mass. I'm just going off my seat of the pants, but I think I can get away with some more timing down low. I basically have it, I guess it was my foot on the throttle because it locked in 28 degrees down low, but that was me wide open. And it sucked in a bunch of air. So I'm going to take my 28s, high RPM, wide open throttle. I'm going to try to take them to, I want to try 30, and it ain't going to knock. But then again, we got, you never know what you're getting at the pump. So that's why I got it kind of conservative. I actually need to build a all motor track tune. I go to the track on my everyday tune. I have a nitrous tune for the track, but pretty much what I ride around on is what I take to the track. And then what I ride around on, I have turned down a little bit. But I think I can go about 30 degrees up top and maybe 32 to the mid-range. That's what I'm going to try, and then go out and drive it and see how it does, see if we get any knock or anything like that. But I mean, the car still it feel like it's pulling harder. And I got a picture I'll put up on the YouTube video. It made 508 with the Hptuners horsepower histogram, which I'm not here to say if it's accurate or not accurate, but it's a good tool. As long as it's gaining there, then the engine might like it, or the engine is liking it. If it starts falling off there, then you went the wrong direction. But let me go back to the log. See, I got all these is 30s all the way up from about 76 grams of air, and that's what's going by the mass airflow. I know between 48, 56, 44 to 56, somewhere in there is tip in. like, you know, going from idle to tip in. But let's go back to the log and see, so we know we're making our changes in the right spot. Alright, I'll pause it. Let me just go to where I'm idling and driving. And let's actually speed it up a little bit. And go to our grams of air. 15 grams of air, 50 mile an hour, 20% throttle. I wish this thing could tell you what gear you're in. But 17 grams of air. Let me just go ahead a little bit. 27, 30. See, I don't know if those 17s were where I'm just idling or not really on the gas, but the car is going. Or it might have been 6. Well, I didn't really put it in 6. I ran it up to 5th. But anyway, see, 30, 34 with 32 degrees. So we're going to leave that part alone. I want to see where it goes to 30. I know those 40 degrees is like, okay, that's island 5 right there, coast down. Let me just go back to where I was trying to go fast. It's 92 grams. Ooh, we got up to 92 grams. It must be some good air tonight. It's normally about 88. Okay, 28, 50 mile an hour, back up, back up. Back up. Right there, 73 grams. Okay. So from around 70 grams, I want to adjust that. Let me get back on the camera there. And I was trying to do this off the GoPro and the head mount, but it really wasn't focusing in where you could read the numbers. So bear with me here. Like I say, we're a baby YouTube page. We're just starting out. We'll get all the big computer screen junk, and I'll get my words together where they're flowing out all right. But bear with me. If you got Hptuners, this might be helpful. If you're gonna get Hptuners, it might be helpful. So okay, 72 for one. These 29s. We'll go up. At least get everything together, make them 30. I'm gonna change that, but it equals. Take out all my dips. I should have made them 32s. I'm actually gonna drag these 2 lines, and then I want to get rid of all those 27s. Don't need them. The car take more time. Let's make that 32. Didn't even have a hint of that. And I'm on regular 93 pump gas. Up. This is harder than you think, man. I am not Go Rope Garage. Alright, there we go. So 32s. I'm actually gonna. I think I can get away with it up to about. Okay, let's say 48. And then we was just at 92. Okay. Anything over 96, 104, that's getting in the boost. I mean, being I'm an NA car, we'll never get down there. So let's make that 32 degrees. Okay. Then I'm gonna go over here to my total timing. My wide open area where I live at. I'm gonna take that and make it 30. So about 48 to 52, it's gonna lock in 30 degrees timing. And I just take it over. This ain't no point in messing with 8,000. It's never gonna see 8,000. My fuel cut and the spark cut comes on at 71, so We'll just take it over here. Boom. And then I skipped from 30 to 28 in the last video, so I don't think I'm ever in this range. I mean, it's too high RPM for too low of grams of air. But just so if we look at the 3D map, just so it's not super duper ugly, we're gonna change those to, I guess, 30s. 30s will work. But the car is never really gonna be over there, unless you're trying to blow it up. I mean, I don't know if I would, maybe like 6 gear. Well, no, because I mean, I wouldn't be 6 gear cruising down the freeway at 6,500 RPM. It'd be like 170 mile an hour. It's like I've never seen these numbers on the log, but let's make them all 30s. Now this range is very real. Like I say, 48, 50. This is low throttle openings, and then these RPMs is where I live. I mean, I might run it up to 4 or 5 on the street, and everyday normal driving. Actually, let's take from 52 to, let's take these up a little bit more, because this is the mid range. These 31, those 32s. And then I'll show you how ugly the 3D map will be here in a second. Put all them 31s. Let's make 32s. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, had worse. Okay, I want to see what this dip area right here is about. So I'm gonna highlight that, go back over here, 31s. Maybe I might get over in here. At that much ram air, like maybe right on the hip. Like sometimes I'm at a like yellow belly or a track that won't hook, and I will try to leave at a 2,000 or something, and maybe right when I come off the clutch and mat it wide open, it might see these 31. Which that's something else I need to play with a track tune, because maybe I could like leave how I want to leave in the car and have the timing all out so the car get out the gate, but that'd be down the road. For right now, I'll leave them 31s. Yeah, we'll try that. Because like I say, anytime I play with it, and actually, well, I can go back to where it spun. And we can test that theory, because I've never seen the 31 on there either. But, let's see, this was the first and second. I think right here. I tried to launch it, and it blew the tires off. When I was driving around, I'll add those videos up. I think I ran it up to about 35 and dropped the clutch. Yeah, that was it. But even then, let me go back. Yeah, and it just spun. It's not going 50 miles an hour, it's going like 2 miles an hour. Then you can see me patting the gas, trying to see if it would hook. But let me back it up for a second. Watch the grams there. Let's see where I'm leaving at. I went to about 35. I'll drop down to 15. But when I start coming off the clutch, Boom, 72.85. So that does go right full when you drop the clutch. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So it's like clutch in, it's way up here. And then as soon as the clutch drop, it jumps straight back over here. To remember, it was like 72 when the clutch came out, then went to 85. So boom, it's gonna boost right at 30 degrees. So over here is where I need to maybe pull some, just try it one day. But like I said, this is my everyday tune, and I want to get some more bottom end out of it. It's kind of like, I don't know, everybody rides in the cars like, oh, it's fast, and the other cars, it leaves them behind. But you know, I want it to pin me in the seat, and it's not knocking. So the dog retard never even flashed, never pulled nothing out. So safe to say the motor might want some more timing. But this timer map I just did, I'm actually gonna save this under something different. Let me see. Open, save, no save, I need to save as. Let's go street tune, man, 28 degrees. Low. Add. Yeah, and maybe I'll make a video tomorrow and we'll actually go drive this car and then review the log again.